Hi everybody, it's that time again. It is Wednesday Night Live. Yay! Who's out there? I'm gonna wait a few minutes before I yammer on too much. I have had a very, very busy week. Very, very busy week. I got an entire dress done since yesterday that I posted on my page. Of course, I'll show it to you again. It's behind me. So let's see, is anybody out there? Hey, I can't see, is that Lori? I can't see who that is yet. Nope. Hey Diane, how are you? So let's see. I got all the commissions done that I had to do and everything done for the fashion show for Colonial Williamsburg next week. It is not too late to join us, y'all. If anybody wants to join us, it's going to be 20 of your favorite historical romance authors. The list is on www.romancingwilliamsburg.com. We are convening in Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia. Next week, the event starts on Thursday. It actually doesn't start till Friday morning. Thursday night is just a travel day because we're coming from all over the place. There's people coming from all the way as far away as California and Oregon. There's somebody coming from Colorado. We have people coming from all over. So a lot of people are traveling on Thursday. So the event actually starts early Friday morning. So it's not too late to join us. It's all day Friday. Let's try that again. All day Friday, all day Saturday. And then there'll be some optional stuff on Sunday, but it's basically will be done Sunday. So it's a 2.5 day, because I'll count Thursday night. Thursday night we're doing an informal meet and greet from 6 to 8 p.m. So it's going to be a real lot of fun. And it's at the Williamsburg Lodge. There are still tickets available. Tickets are $125. Or if you only want to come for one day, there is a one-day ticket for $75. And on Friday, that includes a tea, an afternoon tea. That is included in the price. Weekend, if you get the entire ticket, a weekend pass to Colonial Williamsburg is included. That's a $20 value. And we're also now giving you a $30 food voucher. So there's food and fun, and I hope you will join us. It's not too late. colonialwilliamsburg.com, or tickets are also available on Eventbrite. So it's going to be a great time. So there's my little pitch about Colonial Williamsburg, and I'll have to show you what I'm wearing in just a moment. So I see Amy and Stephanie. Stephanie, are you getting excited? Stephanie's joining us. And hey Jane, hey Marietta, and Anissa. Okay, so I still have a few things to make. I had to make a lot of stuff for the fashion show that we're doing, an 18th century fashion show. There's going to be about a dozen authors modeling as authentic as we could make them. Not hand sewn, but the patterns are authentic and the materials are as authentic as I could get. We're doing an entire century of fashion. It's going to be educational and fun. So informative and fun. Anyway, I had a bunch of stuff to do for that. I had to do some commissions. And then I had a couple things that I promised people I would do if I had time. And as it turned out, miracle of all miracles, I did have time. So yesterday I whipped together, I really worked hard. I worked really, really hard on this dress. So I hate to say whipped together. It sounds careless, if I say that. But I worked very fast and very hard to get a beautiful Regency dress done for Karen Simpson. And you've probably already seen it because I posted it several times on my page. But here it is behind me. And I will try to give you a better view. I'm going to move my lights up a little closer. And I'll talk a little bit about this dress and then the garments that are beside it. So, I'll move this closer too. So this is a beautiful emerald green Regency gown. And I'll just do a little spin around. It has long sleeves. And it doesn't have a train, but it's got a very full skirt in the back, which was the fashion. And I hope you guys can see the whole dress. If not, I can lower this down. So hopefully you can see it pretty good. And I got this done, 90% of it done yesterday, and I finished it up today. So it is completely done, and I'm just going to bring it with me to Williamsburg because I'll be seeing Karen there. Oh, Amy's talking about my ring. Yes, and look, I went and got a manicure. I got a sparkly manicure to go with my sparkly ring. I've only had a manicure like maybe half a dozen times. I'm kind of weird about that. But, yeah, I wasn't sure what color to go on the nail polish, so I did a glitter nail polish. So, yes, that's my ring again. So, yeah, I'm very happy about that. Okay, so what else are we making? So this is the dress for Karen. It's done. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And then I thought it would be fun to do some accessories because if you look at the pictures from the 18th century, the women were almost always wearing a either a hat or a bonnet or a cap, a lace cap on their head, a fichu or kerchief as modesty during the day around their neck. They would cover, they had really low-cut dresses, but they covered their chests with a kerchief. Sometimes it was quite transparent. And then aprons, if you were a working woman, you wore a real apron. But if you were an upper-class lady, you just wore a frilly, frothy apron just to look pastoral, I guess. So those were some of the things that I still wanted to make. I hadn't made a ruffly apron. So this weekend, I whipped together these 3 pieces. These are going to be worn by Colette Cameron. A year ago, maybe it was 2 years ago, I made her really beautiful blue floral, of course Colette's signature blue, floral print Georgian gown. And so we're going to model it in the polonaise style. That's with the skirts kind of bustled. And I wanted her to wear this really pretty lace cap under her hat, which is how it would have been worn. A little cap, it would have gone on the back of the head, just over the bun, and then the hat on top of the cap. So this, and then here is the kerchief or fichu, and this is made of a really pretty kind of sheer voile. And then if you can see it, let me angle down, I made a really pretty lace-trimmed apron. So these accessories will be worn by Colette, and that will really enhance her outfit. So I'm just trying to watch for comments. Hey, Betty. Hey, Marietta. Okay, and then just yesterday, you see I'm modeling something here. Okay, I'm going to show you. This isn't done yet. I'm going to show you what I'm making. Just yesterday, this popped up that Colonial Williamsburg just added to their collection a really pretty lace short mantle or a cloak. And I have a picture of it in my hand. I printed a picture. This is brand new to their museum collection. I've never seen one made out of lace before. So I hope you guys can see this. I saw this just yesterday, and as it so happened, I had a pattern for a short mantle, and I've been wanting to make it for ages, but I didn't have what I thought was the right fabric to make it. And it never occurred to me to make it with a really lightweight fabric. I was thinking wool or velvet, you know, something heavy and trimmed with fur or feathers or something. And I didn't know. And then I saw this just yesterday, and I thought, wow, maybe I could do that. And this particular fabric, I looked at a close-up picture. This particular fabric is it's like a linen lace. It's like an embroidered linen. You have to be careful. You can't use a polyester kind of lace if you're doing, it has to be the right kind if you're doing this kind of garment. But I was thinking, well, maybe I could use the same voile that I used for these garments. Very simple sheer, but I thought it would be light, again, light and frilly. So that's what I am making now, and I will step back and show it to you. It's not finished. I just made yards and yards of ruffle. So this is going to be trimmed with a ruffle that's the same fabric. It'll be the sheer voile ruffle. But let me step back and see if I can show it to you. So you can see that this is, in the picture, this is a hooded mantle. And what I'm wearing is a short hooded mantle. So, whoops, can you guys see the back? It's not finished yet, but I really like how it's looking already. And see, when the hood is down, it just lays on the shoulders. And this is a really huge hood, and I will explain why. When these were popular is when the hair was this big, so it had to have a really big hood to come up over all that hair. Of course, it looks ridiculous on me right now because I have flat hair. But when I do my hair really big, you can see how pretty this will be. So, I just need to add my ruffle, and I have yards and yards. I cut it, and I just hemmed it, and now I actually have to make the ruffle itself, gather the ruffle, and it's going to be sewn around the hood and down the sides. I might go all the way around the back if I have enough, but I'm not making any more ruffle. I'm going to use the amount that I made because it's like yards and yards. Ruffles are kind of a pain, but it's pretty, but it looked kind of plain without it. So I'm going to add the ruffle. And I'm really happy because this is essentially the same thing that was in the picture. Now, if I happen to find the right kind of lace at some point, I'll make another one out of lace, but it would have to be the right kind. But in the meantime, I think this works really well because it also goes with just about anything. I would wear this with some kind of a silk gown. I suppose I could wear it over linen also. But, you know, it's obviously a little lighter weight, you know, a springy summer, something you'd wear on an evening. I really like it. I think it's so feminine. And it's an 18th century hoodie. That's what it is. So I'm going to rename this. Instead of my mantle, this is my 18th century hoodie. And it's going to have a ribbon to tie it closed. So I think it'll be really pretty. So, Betty, it's very simple. What I had to do, the pattern, it was lined and everything. And because I was using this kind of fabric, I wanted it to be light. And obviously, I'll pick this up off the floor again. Obviously, this isn't lined either. So what I did is I used one layer of material only. So this was really simple. And what I did is, since it is sheer, I did a French seam in the hood and in the back, which actually I haven't done French seams before. I knew in theory how to do them, but it's nothing that I've really used. But there's my French seam. So it just means there's no exposed raw edges. So anyway, I think it'll be pretty, and you guys will see it on next week in Colonial Williamsburg. I will wear this, and you all will see just about everything. So it's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been working for months on this, literally for months. So I think I started, I started, I think, as soon as I got back from Scotland. I mean, this is going back to October, November, December, January, February. I've been working on this for like 5 months. So I'll be kind of glad when it's done, but it won't be done because I have round 2. I have a bunch of commissions lined up for people who are doing events in May. So I have at least 6 dresses I need to do as soon as I get back from Colonial Williamsburg. And then come June, I'm going to have to ramp up again and do a bunch of them for the historical romance retreat. But in between, I should have some breathing room, to some time to work on things that I just want to do for me. I've been posting a lot of vintage dresses, 1950s, 1960s. I want to do some of those because although I'm making all these beautiful things, they aren't very practical and I don't really get to wear them. So I want to start making some clothes that I can wear, and you know, I'll be glad to put them on every Wednesday night when we do this. You know, I'll put on something that I've made. And I love dresses, and I never wear dresses. I'm sick of wearing jeans. I wear jeans like 90% of the time. Jeans and t-shirts, and I never wear shorts. You'll never, ever, ever catch me in shorts. But I do wear, in the summertime, I'll wear, pedal pushers and that kind of thing. But I like dresses, but I don't really have enough dresses, so I want to make some. For summertime, I want to start wearing dresses and wear things that make me feel pretty. So I don't want to wear jeans all the time. It's easy, you just pull them out of the drawer and put them on, and t-shirt and go, but it's not very glamorous and it doesn't make you feel pretty. So I want to make pretty things, and if I'm going to make them, I might as well wear them and feel pretty. Stephanie, how is the writing coming? What writing? I haven't written anything in months. It's been months and months and months. So I put my books on hold. I have an unfinished Sons of Scotland book. The third book is half finished. I have 2 books that just need to be edited. They were my first books that I ever wrote, and I have not done any editing on those. So, but I can't even think about it till we get through this event. And then I'm hoping once I'm through with this event, then I can get my head back into writing again. Because my head just hasn't been in it. I can't seem to focus on 2 things. I'm an all or nothing person. Have you figured that out? I put my whole heart into whatever I'm doing, which makes it hard to have any energy left for whatever else. That's why my house doesn't get cleaned. I'm sewing all day. I don't clean. I don't do much. I don't do much housework. I should do a lot more. I do cook. I do cook every day. So, and I've trained my boys to clean up the dishes when I'm done cooking, so at least I don't have to do that. And my poor husband does his own laundry. Anyway, TMI. Hey, Hilda. No shorts for you. Too many varicose veins. Yeah. When your legs look like travel maps. I just have never liked my legs. I don't like showing my legs. Not in shorts. I don't wear shorts. And I don't wear a bathing suit. I have bathing suits, if I ever go to the pool or the beach. But I lived in Florida for 2 years. And I went to the beach, I think, twice. I don't ever put on a swimsuit. So, yeah, that's not something I do either. So, anyway, I'm just not comfortable. Everybody has their issues, their body issues, there is one picture of me walking on the beach, and I'm wearing the sundress, and my legs are white, white, white. So it's like, oh, that looked awful. So, hey, Jennifer. So I guess I'm going to keep it short tonight. I just wanted to show you the pretty green dress that I finished, and the other things that I was working on. I'm doing this. I'm going to finish this tonight. And then, ooh, I should show you my next project. Want to hold on for a minute? I'll go get a picture. Hang on. I'll be right back. So, if I had time, which I think I do, there's something I've been wanting to make for a long, long time. And you've probably never heard of it. Most people have never heard of it. It's an 18th century dress. It's called a Brunswick gown. And there's no patterns for it. It's something I had to figure out on my own. The pieces, there's patterns for the individual pieces, but how you put it together, you have to figure out on your own. And there's only been a couple of people who have made these, similar to, that dress I made for Jenna Jackson. She got it, by the way, and she was supposed to send me pictures today. So anyway, we got to look for pictures of Jenna Jackson's blue. Hers was a robe volant. There was no patterns for that dress either, so I had to figure that out. But anyway, the Brunswick gown. It's really cool because it was worn, it's a dress, but it also converts to like a traveling gown, or vice versa. Maybe it's a traveling gown that converts to a dress. It's individual pieces that you put together different ways. I'm going to show you a picture of one. There's a really good costumer, and she sews everything by hand too, I think, who made a gorgeous one. And hers was modeled after a dress in an 18th century portrait. I recognized it immediately. I'd seen the portrait. The dress is gray silk trimmed with pink, and I printed out a picture because this is my instructions for how to make the dress right here. I have a picture, and I'm going to look at the picture, and I'm going to use the bits and pieces I have of different dresses, and I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to make this dress. So I'm going to show it to you now. So let's see if I can get it. Here, let me turn the camera around so I'm looking at what you're looking at. Here, how do I get this turned around? Usually it will turn around for me. Here it is. Okay. All right, so the Brunswick gown. Okay, the picture in the one I'm zoomed in on. Okay, you see, so this is a jacket with an attached waistcoat. It has a hood and long sleeves and a petticoat, and this is all done in silk. Okay, here is a back view. Now, see the pretty hood? The pleated hood is so gorgeous. And the jacket, this is a short version of a robe à la française. The short version is called a peignoir, and it does not have to have those back free-flowing pleats. The pleats can be sewn down, so there's two ways the jacket can be made, but it would have the hood and the long sleeves. This is for the Brunswick gown. Now, I'm going to show you the inside version. Here is the same dress. Recognize the petticoat and recognize the jacket, but see, now it has short sleeves, no waistcoat, and no hood. It's got a stomacher instead. And then here's a back view of the dress as it would be worn inside. So there's one. Here's the outside view with the hood and the long sleeve jacket. Again, there's the inside view, the back. So here's the two views of the front. Here's the dress worn inside, and then here it is worn outside. I just think this is the coolest outfit. I just love it. I've always loved it since the first time I saw it. And, you know, a couple years ago, this would have been way too hard for me to tackle. But, as they used to say, you've come a long way, baby. So, it's been a couple years, and I feel very comfortable that I can make this outfit. So, I want to make it, and I bought material 2 years ago. Now, I'm not doing it in gray. I'm doing my own thing. Even if I see a picture of something, I always put my own spin on it. So I have an embroidered silk, and I have, I believe, enough of it that I really would like to use to do a similar dress to this. But my fabric is very different from what you see. This is a really beautiful, it's a deep red, embroidered and gold embroidered silk. It's textured and embroidered, and I think this would be a gorgeous, gorgeous gown with the hood and everything. I would do it with this fabric. And I have a contrasting, I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I have a small piece of the same fabric. It's cream with the same gold embroidery. It's the same fabric in cream, but I only have like a yard of it. So I might use it just as an accent, or maybe I'll use it for the stomacher. That would be pretty, to do the dress in the red and then the stomacher in the cream. So anyway, it is, Marlene, it is all the same dress. It's different pieces that you wear together. So I would really like to make that outfit. I don't need it. I have plenty of stuff to bring with me. I have too much stuff to bring with me, but it's again, it's a challenge. I love a challenge, and nobody has that kind of dress. You know, this gray one was the first one I've ever seen anybody make. There's no commercial patterns for it, so anybody who makes it has to do like me, and obviously like this woman, she looked at the portrait and she figured it out. So I really would like to make this dress. So if I get really ambitious, I may start it tomorrow. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If I start this tomorrow, it will probably take me at least 4 days. At least 3 days. Yeah, 3 to 4. So, but if I start it tomorrow, I should have it done by Sunday. And I still have a couple corsets to make for people, so I can still get those done. And then I leave for Williamsburg early Wednesday morning. So I can get it all done. I feel really confident. And if I run out of time, then I just won't bring the whole dress with me. Maybe I'll just bring the pieces that are done. So, Hilda, I could line the hood in the ivory. Yeah, that's an idea. I don't know if I'd want to line it in the print, though. Maybe just a solid would be better. But I thought about that. I might. Oh, that's Sandra said the same thing. Yeah, I'll have to see how it would look. If there's enough of the fabric. I think there is. Yeah, Stephanie, thank you. This I think would be a beautiful dress. And this is, you know, definitely my personality. And it has to, yeah. Anyway. All right, well, I guess now I really am going to sign off. I hope those of you who can make it, I hope you will join us for Colonial Williamsburg. It's only next week. You can still come. So I hope to see you there. Some of you guys I will see there. So good night. Bye.